and welcome back to another episode of winemastery.co.uk. My name is John Lightfoot. This is
John Murphy.
And we're here to tell you all about wine, hopefully help you find the wine, if not the wines you will absolutely love. And in this episode particularly, because it's Prosecco. And I think nearly everyone loves Prosecco. I don't think you don't get many people that say, "Oh, don't touch that. I don't like that." It's a universally appealing wine. I think
It's very fashionable. It's become very fashionable over the last 5 years-ish. You know, it's gone from strength to strength, and you see, it's almost more kind of a better priced champagne in certain terms. Obviously, kind of different grade, but it also suits a lot more people because champagnes can be really quite. Because some can be really quite harsh and acidic and metallic and be too much, whereas the Prosecco tends to be a sweeping generalisation, but it tends to be a little bit rounder, a little bit more fruit. Yeah. So that kind of it's a good starting point.
I think the price point is important because I think it means it's more of an everyday. People can enjoy it more often, whereas champagne is obviously significantly more expensive and therefore for special occasions, whereas this can be almost an everyday wine if you liked it that much.
I like the idea of it being everyday drinking. Yes.
Interestingly though, what would you eat with Prosecco if you had to pair it with something? Because obviously quite often it's used as a
it's used pre-drink. Yeah, it's like an aperitif really, isn't it, as well? I would yeah, whatever. I'd lots of fish all the way.
Lots of it, so you wouldn't have a little bit of it, you'd have
but it would suit so many different fishes and like pasta dishes as well. It would work perfect with either of those.
Yeah, and I guess Italian pasta. Quite often the wines tend to match the region's food, don't they?
That is correct, John. Yeah, it is. Well, they do tend to match, and rightly so.
Okay, so we're on to the last of our three that we're trying. Aldi and Tesco being the first two, and now we're on to Marks and Spencer's. Now, Marks and Spencer's one is slightly more, well, actually significantly more expensive. I think this is £12.
It is, yeah.
So compare that to, I think the other ones were £8
and £6.99.
£6.99. So 50% more expensive than the Tesco one. We'll see whether we think it's worth it. And of course, actually, our opinion. We may not think it's worth it. We may think it's worth it, but that doesn't mean you will. It's all down to the individual's palate.
Of course, it is.
May we? Shall we get to it?
Let's try it.
Let's try it. Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to have to... I've got just enough to taste there. Just enough. So, more bubbles.
Yes, more bubbles.
Fractionally smaller?
Yes. And I mean, in the champagne world, I'm sure it crosses over to the Prosecco as well, but the smaller the bubbles, generally, it's the smaller the bubbles, the better the champagne. Okay. So, we'll see if that... leans over towards this, and it's probably on a par with the number 2 colour-wise. A little bit darker, not quite as light, more kind of lemony colour. But let's have a go at the nose. Yeah. Well, that smells delicious. It does. Again, different from the other two. Yeah, it's always quite amazing how interesting, how different they can taste and sort of smell. It's a bit of an odd one, though. Yeah. What? I'm not sure what I would... Is it... Something comes to my mind there. I immediately thought French wine. I don't know if that's because it's got more of a sort of closer to champagne-y smell. It's reminding me more of a champagne than the other two, but it shouldn't do because it's not the same grape in any way, shape or form, so it shouldn't do. But other than that, slight citrusy, but nothing. A little bit of peach. A hint, but it's not. No, it's not overriding. No, not what you would expect from the Prosecco. You know, like peachiness and the floral, but it still smells quite sweet. Yes, I think that's going to come across on the flavour. What? He never did. Stop. Are people watching this? I know it's Valentine's. You cannot say that. You're a bad man. Anyway, right. Stop it. Right. Stop it.
So we're going to go for a taste now.
Well, I'd love to.
Okay, let's do that then.
I'm gonna try. Right. Okay. Okay.
Very nice. Actually,
You know what?
do you think that the taste is very close to the nose of the aroma?
I do, but you know what? I'm tasting this now and having a little second taste. I think it has got more of that apple flavour. You know, number one was kind of in your face with the apple, fresh, zesty, and then that went. I think this kind of hangs around a lot more. I think it's just leaving that nice.
Yes.
It's a little bit richer than number one had. Again, what I would describe, probably as the bigger brother again of number one. But in flavour-wise, that really hangs around a lot longer. This isn't the light, refreshing prosecco we had at number one. It's a different prosecco, a different style of prosecco, and one that's not nice.
It's very nice.
See me out, I get that a hint of sherbety sweetiness again. That makes it.
We mentioned when we were smelling the nose that it smelled a little bit more champagne-esque.
Yes.
Do you think the taste is a little more champagne-esque?
I don't think the taste is, no. It doesn't have that clean-cut acidity and that, not that I don't dislike that in the champagne I do, but no, it doesn't have a dryness of champagne in it. To be fair, from the nose to the flavour, it's quite a different entity. But the question is, it says different style of prosecco that you'd enjoy at a different time or in a different environment. There'd be a time for this. But money-wise, would you pay? Well, I don't know if I'm asking the right man. would you pay the £12 for that, knowing what you could get for £6.99, which is nearly half the price?
Yeah.
In Aldi.
Yeah. I think more of a question actually, because I think that the Aldi is, as you said, very much a mood thing. So I think if you were, you were looking for more of a quaffing wine you could really enjoy and sup back on perhaps more of a hot summer's day, stroke evening. This one you probably would let's say it's got a little bit more in terms of layers, so you drink it more slowly.
Yeah.
So compare this one more to number two. So I think the question is, would I pay an extra £4 over number two? Okay. Which is 50% more.
I love how he really thinks about this. Go on. Go on.
And what came to my mind was that actually, if I was paying, I'd probably go for the Tesco's.
Okay.
Right, and because it's £4 cheaper. But I'd be really pleased if someone turned up with my house with this one.
Bear that in mind. I'll not be visiting anytime soon, John. So, yeah, I mean, out of them all, and just from the mood that I'm probably just in now, I would go for number one. I think for
would you?
Just right now, now.
At the moment, yeah.
For that kind of mood. That's the kind of prosecco that I would like to enjoy right now.
Okay. Well, I think you're right. It's down to the time and the mood, and I probably would go for number two. And I really. In the summer, I think definitely number one. Number one. But at the moment, I'm more in the number two mood.
Gosh. And with that,
with that, we'll wind up. So I think probably after this episode, you'll see us in somewhere a little bit different, a little bit of a different environment, where we're going to go into a brewery.
Oh yes. Oh yes, I got very excited to do that, didn't I? But yes, we are. We'll be doing that. It'll be good fun.
Yes, of course, unless I issue the brewery one first.
Oh yes.
Then I would have really buggered up this episode.
But there we are. We'll see. Well. I have to work with him. You. Oh, anyway.
Oh, I'm so professional. So professional.
To the end.
Well, it's really been nice sharing this with you. Please enjoy, and of course there are other Proseccos out there, and I'm sure at some point we'll be trying them.
Yes.
So we'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.
Chin chin.